looked it up and he didn't. Somebody else volunteered to do it. They did it on their own. And he did congratulate him on it. He did appreciate it. And it's a golden statue. And people are like, yeah, look at this guy. And there's a lot of hatred for Trump. And I think it's 90% unfounded. It's the Democrats. They just hate him. They hate him because he's there. And he's not for what they want. And no, not everything Trump is doing is good, and I don't stand for everything that Trump does. I don't agree with everything he does. But I do think that he is well-meaning. I don't think he's trying to con us or anything like that. I think he's maybe one of the first well-meaning presidents we've had in a long time. I think Kennedy was well-meaning. And we might have had other ones that were well-meaning too. But the elites put a lot of our presidents in power. And some of them maybe they didn't know they were put in power by the elites. But Trump wasn't put in by the elites. They hate him. He's not in any elite membership. He's not a membership of any of the known elite groups, like the Bilderbergers or the Council on Foreign Relations. I've looked him up. It's all public knowledge. You can look this stuff up yourself. The other presidents are. The other politicians, they're members of all these organizations, sometimes more than one. Sometimes just one, and sometimes even more than one. I mean, there's a number of organizations. There's a Trilateral Commission. There's the Council on Foreign Relations. There's the Bilderbergers. And there's other ones, too. There's probably new ones, too, that I don't know about. And they're all, these people belong to all these groups. And Trump doesn't belong to any of them. Now, he might belong to one that I don't know exists. That could be. A new one or something. But I haven't not seen any of the older ones. I mean, like the Clintons belong to some of these. Clintons belong to one. I can't remember which one, if it was the Bilderbergers or not. But I looked it up. And we sometimes vote for these people, don't even realize that they're members of these organizations. And they're not really, they're semi-secret organizations too. They meet together and it's like, yeah, they're forming policy without the voter. That's what they're doing. They're making decisions without the voter in mind, even though we voted them in. It's like they're not for us. They're for some agenda. And if they can do something for us at the same time, fine, so that they can get our votes. But they're not for us. Trump, some people might say, well, Trump's for Trump. And maybe that's true. But he's not with these elites. And he's got a lot of guts to stand against them. And he's been shot at. They tried to kill him. I mean, Trump's never tried to kill the Democrats. He hasn't said put a hit out on him or anything like that. But boy, they've put hits out on him. They say it, what they want to do in public too, right on TV. But this thing in Iran may not work. The war in Iran, it might not work. It may not get the results that Trump wanted. It might weaken him or it might make him stronger. It's hard to say. Sometimes these people breed on this kind of thing. It's like, yeah, attack them, and it's like, it's kind of like if you pull on a tree, you might actually strengthen its roots. Unless you pull it out. But, war may not be the answer. And I don't know what the answer is. but it certainly isn't giving them a pallet of money like what past presidents have done. Past presidents have given these people in Iran, this government in Iran, pallets of money, and then they turn around and kill all those protesters. I mean, in 2 months, at one point, it was 30,000 protesters. I mean, it's a massacre. And that's what they were supporting. And they kill the gays. If you're gay, they kill you. I heard they'd throw you off a building or something like that. But they kill you regardless, and there's been gays killed. And yet the Democrats, they support the gays, but they support Iran. So I don't really think they support the gays. I think they're just doing it for publicity. They're no more pro-gay than the town alligator. And they're doing the same thing with the natives. They're trying to get their support, or they're getting their support, and it's like they're not going to help you out, or they're going to pull you down. They're going to get you to vote for them, and then they're going to get you to go out and protest for them, and you're going to make a fool out of yourself after the Democrats are exposed. And it's going to ruin your cause. People are going to say, well, they're with the Democrats. The Democrats have been lying to us for the last 10 years. And they're just going to discount them. They're going to say, well, they're just rabble-rousers. They're trouble causers. And it's going to hurt the native cause. You don't back yourself with people that are trouble causers. Doesn't matter how powerful they are. Because if they lose favor, you're out of luck. Nobody's going to want anything to do with you. And we need the natives. We need their insight and we need what they have to put into society. And it's like, yeah, the Democrats are going to wipe them out. That's what they're going to do. I don't like what's going on, and they show a lot of hate, and other people can see it too. They're just passing on the same hatred that the Democrats are. And it's like, there are things that Trump's doing wrong, but I don't see them ever addressing those issues, like Ukraine. We shouldn't be supporting Ukraine we shouldn't even give them so much as a BB gun. And it's like, well, where's the criticism of Ukraine? And now, what's happening is gradually, little by little, and I've seen this ever since he came in office, at least in this term, that he's kind of little by little losing his support. He's withdrawing his support for the UN, and he's withdrawing his support for NATO. Little by little. He's not doing it all at once, but he's going to take 5,000 men out of NATO. And he's just going to cut back a little bit everywhere. And it's like, for me, I'm kind of an all or nothing person. I either support it or you don't. It sounds to me like he's gradually getting out. He's like the person that's gradually getting out of a stock. And maybe they had 1,000 shares of it, and it's like they're selling 100 shares at a time. Every 3 months or something like that, and in another 4 years they'll be out. Maybe at the end of Trump's presidency, we might be almost out of NATO or something. It's kind of looks like a trend. There will get to eventually a point where he'll just say, the hell with you. I don't know. Where maybe he'll cut off the aid to Ukraine and stuff, if he hasn't already. It's not that he's actually going to cut their aid and say, go to hell. He's going to say, and this is what he's kind of saying now, or what's being said now, is we need this for other stuff. We need these weapons for Iran, or to defend ourselves somewhere else. And it's like, he's already said Ukraine's not that important. He's already said that pretty openly. So, we don't get much from helping you, and of course Biden was giving them money just give